Oh yeah. It's kind of cool the way the sun hits you.
There we are.
Here we are now. Where are we going?
Nowhere.
Great. So, we're taking a 4.5-hour road trip to nowhere to meet nobody.
Not even nobody.
Driven by nobody. Not even nobody. Driven by not even nobody.
Isn't that great?
Isn't it different?
Nobody's driving.
Nobody's driving.
I wouldn't say that to the police though. They don't have that kind of sense of humour.
No.
Oh, blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. Give me way, blow the man down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow him away. Give me some time to blow the man down. We would open the bar on the 13th of May. Way, blow the man down. But Gallagher jumped and the gale came away. Give me some time to blow the man down. As I was a-walking down Paradise Street, way, blow the man down. A saucy young damsel I happened to meet. Give me some time to blow the man down. I says to her, Pallion, how do you do? To me, way, blow the man down. Says she, none the better for seeing of you. Give me some time to blow the man down. Oh, sailors is tinkers and tailors is meant to be way, blow the man down. And we're all of us coming to see you again. Oh, give me some time to blow the man down. So we'll blow the man Tupman, we'll blow the man down. To be way, blow the man down. We'll blow him away into Liverpool town. Give me some time to blow the man down. Give me some time to blow the man down. Give me time. Give me time. Give me time. Give me time. Give me time to blow the man down.
Do you notice the brown hue in nature at this time of year?
Yeah, a very soft hue.
Yeah.
Almost unnoticeable.
Yeah.
Then in the mornings and afternoons when the sun rises and sets, you get these beautiful pink, violetish colours on the snow. It's very, very soft colours. I've tried to take photographs of that for many years, but it's never the same. You have to actually see it. Yeah, we were talking about freedom, this limitless freedom. It cannot be put back into any cage at all. It's non-cageable. And it's nothing special. It's just what this is. But it's nice for the goats. It's a confined space, this valley, so they're kind of under observation or whatever. And the goats can eat the grass all the way up here because they're excellent climbers. So it's a very nice place to raise goats, really. And they move around here freely. And they come down every afternoon to get milked. And they make brown cheese, which is Norwegian speciality. Have you tasted that brown cheese?
No, I have not.
Okay. This idea that non-duality is about talking about non-duality is absolutely nonsense. Because non-duality is everything. It's all this, everything. Dog shit, goats, women, boys, fish, birds, rocks, everything. It's about everything. There's no things in there that are more important or less important to talk about. For me, it seems to be, what can I say, in some way essential to show that this is about everything. It's not about simply finding a microphone and start talking about non-duality. It's about showing everything. Everything is this. This is everything. And there's this aspect of nothingness at the same time.
Mm.
That's
just
that's the trick. I mean,
yeah, that's just a little
yeah,
unimaginable, ungraspable, unknowable side.
yeah, that makes it the mystery this really is. Nobody knows what this is, because any knowing would come from me as a subject, an entity talking about something outside of myself as an object. That's pure duality back. So this is what makes it a mystery. It's not only the things that your senses can perceive, it's also this nothingness. And when they talk about the Big Bang in America, the NASA, they say that the Big Bang, so-called egg, came out of nothing and then exploded into this everything. Well, that nothing that the Big Bang egg came out of is still here, because nothingness cannot disappear. It cannot be annihilated. It cannot be dissolved. Nothingness is simply nothingness. So this same nothingness that is here was also this same nothingness when this apparent Big Bang egg happened. So in this formula that Einstein made, this E equals MC², on the one side you can say that everything is energy. If this is pure energy, you cannot say that it is a house. The house would be on the other side of the equation, the MC². So even Einstein got very close. But then again, on the first side of the equation, the energy is something. And this is not even energy, because energy is also an object. But maybe you can see the analogy. That if you look at the house through the aspect of it being pure energy, you wouldn't call it a house. You would simply call it a dense kind of gathering of energy. As compared to here, when there is simply air, it's not that dense. So the energy would be less dense here than there. But you couldn't say that this is a house, because it would simply be a gathering or a collection or whatever of energy. What Einstein didn't realize is that that formula does not contain nothingness. So if you put nothingness on the side of equation and said that nothingness equals, and you have to put E equals MC² in brackets, then you got it all. Then this is either conceived of as energy or matter and nothingness at the same time. And this is the message in essence.
I hope some scientists, if I put this out there, some scientists get in touch with you. They needn't get in touch with me. Just
that's why science cannot grasp what this really is, because science works through being purely dualistic, in the sense that I, as a scientist, will find out what is out there, and I can also look at myself as an object. I will find out how the brain functions, how the heart functions, but I will have to look at things or organs inside of myself as objects from a perspective of me looking at it. So that's one thing that makes it impossible for them to grasp what this nothingness is, or what this paradox of everything and nothing at the same time. This is everything and nothing at the same time.
yeah.
I'm not saying that this is everything and energy at the same time. That's what he said. I'm simply saying that this as everything regardless of it being matter or pure energy, is nothingness at the same time. That's the improvement of the formula of relativity.
That's nothing equals everything.
Nothing equals everything, yes. The quantum physics is about discovering that nature is full of paradoxes, and there is no way they can figure out a singular solution, a singular answer to those paradoxes, because it is utterly impossible. Science would need to transform into something else than science.
And action. And action.
Smell it? No. It's absolutely an idea. And so, in the same sense, is this idea of there being a me. It's simply an idea that is taken for absolutely real. And how to cope with that.
And that's the thing, in a way, that's the dilemma, because it's not even, that's, so I can get the no country thing, and I can get the no country, no nationality, you can get all those things that kind of, that you take to be real, but when it comes to the me thingy, that's harder.
It seems more real. But the world is real only from a standpoint of there being a me that can sense the world through our senses, that there is a rock, there is a stick somewhere. This one is real here. I can touch it and it doesn't smell much. But it's the senses that makes us confirm that this is absolutely real.
Yeah.
But every sense is happening from this sense of there being a me, sensing this. When there is no sense of me around anymore, when that is totally gone, there is this thing happening. Breaking of a stick is simply happening. So what is not non-duality?
This rocking myself.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
This welded thing there.
This is not.
This is not. Okay, we got it on camera. And it would seem that I am doing it. It's simply happening.
It's life without a story, then, isn't it? Really,
Yes.
it's just this without a story.
It's pure life. I only say pure because there is nothing other than life. Nothing other than this.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. That's what happens is that you start to imagine, say, you imagine it, worlds away from here, or heavens away from here, or otherly things or otherly beings, or and they, you know, when you hear it's just this, it's just this, it's just this, you can sense that it's just this, but you've been so conditioned to, even liberation has to be other than what's happening. It has to be away from here, and then you still, this sort of thing reminds you, no, it's just this, and you kind of go, no, it must be another this, has to be other than this. But then still you keep your, no, it's just this. Here we are now.
Here we are now.
There we are now. It's just this, it's what people say. And still you kind of, you hear it and you hear that over and over and over and over again. But you can't hear it either. Because I am the story maker.
Must be the devil then, right?
This is the devil. This, yeah, that's certain.
And we long for something else, something better, something that can help us and succeed in life. And we're pursuing a dream, really, and that's an ordinary dream. We're pursuing a better place than this, because this is fucking boring. And it's boring because we really do not sense this, because there is an I saying that these are rocks. So why are we sitting here? It doesn't pay off. The trees here, it's totally ordinary. Yeah, in a sense it is totally ordinary. This is ordinariness, but you cannot sense it because you're still around to make judgments.
After maybe 20, 30 hours of podcasts, countless hours talking about it, still no idea what non-duality is. Isn't that brilliant?
Fantasies sell. Reality doesn't sell because it's available for everyone. So you can't sell what is. People want things other than this, and that is part of the problem of the I. It's always seeking some kind of satisfaction elsewhere than simply in what's happening. Never going to happen because the I is blocking the way for simply sensing this as this is. And then it's not valueless rocks, it's not unimportant trees, there is no judgment anymore. Then all these things that you can sense with your senses are expressions of this immense beauty unfolding, in a sense, right here, right now.
All the Viking ships used to pass through here back in the day. Each and every one of them was here.
They went off raping and pillaging, is it?
But they were polite people, weren't they?
It wasn't all about raping and pillaging.
They ate with knife and forks, I think.
Okay.
They were not giving their kids too much gaming time.
What's that supposed to mean? You're questioning my parenting skills and their lack of.
How is it like being a non-dual father? A non-dual
Not
daddy?
as hard as being a non-dual husband.
Yeah.
I didn't mean anything by that, did I?
Simply popped out.
Just popped out, yeah. Let's just having a laugh. There's no way she'd ever watch this anyway, so that's great.
I wouldn't be too sure.
She definitely won't. You can bet money on that. Not much though, but it's just €20. So you're first of all, you take somebody else's word that you're born, and you live with that idea that you're born, even though, and then you kind of just are happy enough to forget that you're born. You know, do you know? You're happy enough to acknowledge that, okay, you don't remember that because of X, Y, and Z reason, and you park it, even though it's pretty significant. The moment of going from not being here to being here. That's a significant moment, and there's no memory of that. I've just arrived. I'm alive now.
It seems to be a gradual thing as you start touching your toys, your mother's breasts and everything. It seems to come about as a kind of gradual process. The sensing that suddenly is here, that I am here. It's not the kind of sudden thing, like a wake-up moment. No, it seems to be a gradual thing. You get your name told a lot of times, and you have your toys, and suddenly there is a sensing of an I. Enjoy everything.
Yeah. See what happens.
Drop the idea of doing anything. Simply enjoy everything in the way you enjoy everything.
Sure, let's see what happens. Take it as it comes, as the fella says.
Enjoying the roar of the river. I mean,
pretty fucking cool, isn't it, the river?
Yeah.
I might just turn it. Should turn it round the other way, shouldn't I? The camera.
You can do that.
Might do that. You can leave that there for a second. This is the view. There's the mountain top.
If the whole universe is the letter A, how can A happen? It's already here. If the whole universe, everything is pure energy, how can energy happen? It's simply here. It's never going to happen. It's here all the time. It's never going to be a happening that energy suddenly happens, because this is only energy in that perspective. So energy is not going to happen. It is simply what is. But in language, we tend to say this, oh, that happened to me in 1999, and it happened to him and to her at that point in time, as we usually think of time and space. But there is no time and space. There is no here. There is no now. There isn't even this. It's not a thing. It's not an object. It doesn't even exist. And it exists. I don't know how to say it, because I fucking don't know. I have no idea what this is. Only thing I can say, it's not a thing, it's not a process, it's not moving, it's not going anywhere. It's these hopeless things I can say through language. Utterly hopeless. So why am I trying to communicate something to myself? It's a fun playfulness going on, in a sense. It's playfulness.
But there must be the kind of sense of surprise and newness about the idea that that talking is happening now about this to me, is there?
Yes. The newness is every single so-called moment is absolutely fresh. It's like a continuous rebooting of the computer. Everything is reset every single moment. Everything is absolutely fresh, absolutely new, in what we would say is a moment. This is never the same.
Yeah.
And it is all there is. Then maybe you can sit down and let go.
Just let go. Okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
You must let go.
Yeah. It's kind of, you used to say, it's Like trying to lift yourself up off the ground with your by the ankles.
Yeah, or by the teeth.
Yeah.
The hilariousness of this is immense. It's so joyful all the time. Every single moment is so hilariously joyful.
Right, fuck that. On that note, I quit.
Yeah.
You're on your own now. With that one. There you go. Now it's much nicer. Without me in it, look at that. Beautiful.